Hello, everyone. This is our Friday update for December 10th. It's hard to believe it's already December 10th, but here we are. We are about to enter our last week of school for the semester, which is very exciting. It's also a bit stressful for me, um, but mainly exciting. In fact, the last week of school is our first bullet point. And yes, that is the case. This coming week, it will be the last week of school for the semester. And I put in parentheses here, ideally, because remember, if your child does not complete all of their assigned work for first semester by the end of the day on December 17th, that's next Friday, they don't complete all of it, then they are expected to continue to work until that work is completed. Again, that's the school policy. That's always been the expectation. That's the expectation every year. So that's why it's so very important this last week that there's a lot of quality work being done. There are several of you who are behind this point, and I want to make sure that you get caught up so that hopefully you can enjoy the winter break like everyone else. With that being said, winter break. When is winter break? How long is it? Well, it's about 2 weeks long, again, provided that your child completes all of their work and is able to take that winter break. It's about 2 weeks long. It will start on December 18th and continue through start on December 18th, continue through January the 2nd. Of course, that includes Christmas and the New Year, so take that time to do whatever it is you do to relax. Curriculum, I believe, will still continue to remain open. Epic Essentials, Freckle, I believe, will still remain open, so if you want to go in and get a head start on second semester, if you want your child to continue to practice in Freckle, that's all perfectly fine. But take some time to relax, of course. Now, I will say this, regardless of your student's situation, go ahead and take off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, of course, even if they are behind and need to continue to be working over the break. Those 2 days, of course, we do permit people to not be working on. That's pretty standard. Speaking of completing work, that's my next bullet point here. Like I mentioned, this next week, be working very hard. Make sure that your children are working very hard this next week. It is the last official week of this semester. I've paced everyone from the beginning to have their work done by December 17th so that you can have those 2 weeks of Christmas vacation. If you have any questions during this next week, and it's very likely you will, if you have questions, please let me know. Please give me a phone call or email me. Text message is also fine. Some individual comments here for the different grade levels. Pre-K through second graders, just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you're meeting your times in Waterford and in whatever supplement you're using, and you're going to be fine. For my elementary school kids and junior high kids, right? So 3rd through 8th graders, make sure that you're continuing to follow due dates, turning everything in on time or before the due date. For those of you working in Epic Essentials, do not forget about that. Again, we need to make sure that you're meeting your times in there. And for my high schoolers, right? So 9th through 12th graders, of course, following your due dates, turning in any work that needs to be turned in. Do not forget, for all of my 9th through 11th graders, do not forget about your ACT prep class. That needs to be taken care of too. It's expected that that's completed. Also, classes in Schoology, right? I've had several high schoolers seemingly forget that they have classes in that system. If you have classes in there, those need to be completed again by December 17th as well. So make sure that your child is taking care of their classes in their core curriculum, whether that's Plato, Apex, or Bright Thinker. And then also, if they have classes in Schoology, a lot of you do, make sure that you're in there and taking care of those classes as well. Again, those are expected to be completed. When do we come back? The first day back will be January the 3rd. That's the first day of second semester that I have planned out for everyone. And again, that's pretty standard across the board, January the 3rd being the first day back. That's the first day that I expect everyone to be working on their second semester work, regardless of your situation. Whether you had to work over the winter break or not, January 3rd is the day that everyone needs to be back and working on their schoolwork again. Okay, so lastly, my availability. So during the winter break, I will be available if you need to reach out and talk to me. I may not be checking my email quite as frequently, I will say that. So I do ask that you give me a phone call during that time period, that December 18th through January 2nd time period. Please just give me a phone call and I'd be happy to talk with you about whatever it is you need help with or have questions about. All right, everyone, let's have a great rest of your Friday, a great weekend, and hopefully next week is really productive. I will probably have a very, very short Friday update next week as well. So be looking out for that. I might be reiterating on a lot of this same stuff, but I will try to keep it very, very brief. All right, everyone, let me know if you have any other questions, but other than that, goodbye for now.